Hi, as a part of our patient education program, today let's learn about various vascular access which we can do for chemotherapy. Most of the cancer patients do require chemotherapy in one or the other time of their cancer treatment, either before surgery or after surgery, or chemotherapy might be the main treatment modality for them. And to give such chemotherapy, having a proper vascular access is one of the most important things. And most of the chemotherapies are delivered in the form of infusions. Only very few chemotherapies will be given in the form of tablets. So it's very important for you to have a proper vascular access. So why do you need this vascular access? Most of the chemotherapies are given in infusion forms, so they go for 6 to 12 hours of time. So you should be comfortable for these long durations, and you'll be receiving chemotherapy for multiple times also. Some chemotherapies will be given in cycles, like nearly 6 to 12 cycles of chemotherapy will be there. So you need to get pricked multiple times. So these are the various requirements why you need a proper vascular access. So what options do you have? Basically, we are not discussing various options. We'll be discussing mainly the three important options which you have. You have a IV line, you have a PICC line, and you have a chemo port. So let's discuss about advantages of each things and which suits you the best. So the first one out of this is the IV line. IV line is the basic peripheral access where a small catheter will be inserted into your peripheral vascular system, and you don't need a special training for this. Any paramedical staff or any medical personnel can insert these lines. The advantages, it's available in every place, but it has various disadvantages. If you see, if you're taking for longer durations, your hand will be restricted for a long time. And once you prick and once you receive chemotherapy through one blood vessel, probably because of the chemo effect, that blood vessel will get blocked. So you can't use the same blood vessel again, you have to use other blood vessels. This is the main drawback of using intravenous lines to the peripheral blood vessels. So the next better options are the PICC line and the chemo port. So what is a PICC line? PICC line is a peripherally inserted central line catheter. So generally what they do, under an ultrasound guidance, they try to identify a peripheral blood vessel, and through that blood vessel they try to insert the catheter which goes into your heart, that is your central vascular system. But the problem with the PICC line is most of the part will be inside your blood vessels, but approximately some 10 to 15 centimeters of the PICC line will be hanging out from your arms, from where either you can draw a blood or you can infuse the chemo also. But the other disadvantages with PICC line is this, whatever is hanging out, that you have to maintain it for longer durations. For example, chemotherapy course can go for a duration of 3 to 6 months sometimes. So for the entire duration, you have to maintain this this PICC line. The maintenance part is little more with PICC line. In the hospital, when you have to receive chemotherapy, the nurse and the paramedical staff will be maintaining it. But apart from that, whenever you are at home or outside the hospital, it's your duty to maintain the PICC line in a clean manner. Taking bath or going outside in a dusty area might be a little difficult problem. That's the disadvantage with PICC line. The advantages are it can be inserted in a peripheral, it can be inserted on an OPD basis, and it's not very expensive compared to that of a chemo port. So the last option what you have is a chemo port. Chemo port is an advanced system where you'll be having a small balloon kind chamber which will be inserted below your skin, and from that chamber the catheter goes into your heart or to the major blood vessel systems. So whenever you have to give a chemo, you just need to puncture the needle into the balloon system, from where you can give the chemotherapy. Even drawing blood also can be done through this balloon port also, through this chamber of the chemo port. The advantage what you have with chemo port is, as it's not inserted into your arms will be free during the procedure you're receiving chemotherapy. So when you're receiving chemotherapy for long durations, you can use your arm for some kind of activities like reading books and other things. And the other advantage is the maintenance part is very easy with chemo port. Only the medical personnel who are handling it during giving chemotherapy, they need to follow the proper precautions. Once you are outside the hospital, there is not much of maintenance with the chemo port. When you go outside also, the maintenance is very less. You can take a bath, you can go out for a swim and all. There's not much of maintenance work which you have to do. and you can use it for long durations also. For example, if the chemo is for 6 months, you can keep it. For our patients, we generally are using it for a duration of 2 years, and there's no problem which they have seen for a duration of 2 years. Whereas if you are using a PICC line, probably you need to change it once every 3 months or so. So this is the major advantage you have with ChemoPort. It also has some disadvantages, it is a little costly compared to that of a PICC line, and the procedure of insertion is a surgical procedure, so you'll be having a scar and things, and you need to remove this ChemoPort after finishing your chemotherapy. We generally retain it for a duration of 2 years even after finishing chemotherapy. So during this period of keeping the ChemoPort, you have to get it flushed once in 3 months. So this is the thing. So if you ask my opinion, which is the best peripheral access, if you're going for a short chemotherapies, for example only 1 or 2 cycles in a palliative intent, then even a peripheral vascular line is more than enough. And if the chemo cycles are more than like only 3 cycles or so, then you can opt for a PICC line. But anything beyond that, the best option I would suggest is to go for a ChemoPort, because it is having a lot of advantages compared to the other access systems. Hope this video was helpful. Keep watching for more videos.